So I just had to come up here and pull up on my guy over here at Cotton's. This is a unique spot. I've been knowing you for a long time, long time. We done saw a little footage, we done walked around a little bit. Let them know who you are and what you got coming. I don't think they expecting what's gonna happen, but let them know what's going on.
I'm Trey Washington, and this is
Sophia.
Hey!
Washington, Reese Washington. Right. Yeah. So we almost finished with filling in spaces up on this floor. Like Grady was saying, we have, well, like you saw in the video earlier, we have 2 more spaces that are being filled on June 14th. So that'll pretty much be every space on this 3rd floor. My wife's office is occupied. She has a room next to her, but I think what she wants to do is find an attorney that wants to partner with her in her law firm and move in. So that space is a little different. Every space on the 1st floor is technically filled. However, with the 2nd chapter of the 1st floor, I would like to add 6 more office spaces and 1 restaurant kiosk style space. So that's on the later on this year. That's something that I do in the next chapter. But for right now, I would say the building is technically 100% filled to capacity.
So when you first got into this building, knowing this is a legendary spot, did you ever see you owning this at all?
No, not until the time that they were going out of business. Well, Cotton was going out of business in 2012, and I was told or instructed to buy this building by Antonio Spur, but I never saw it until that point.
So did you actually have the money to buy one?
No.
What? So he told you to buy it. What's your thought? What's going on in your head?
Why is he lying to these people? Because I was working at the games, so I was working at Playover Games, and he walked me down to the Cotton building while they were still in business technically, but they were going out of business. And the owner at the time, Harry Weinberg, asked Spur, and he said, hey man, have you found me an owner yet? You've been helping me find an owner. And he said, yeah, I got a buyer right here. And he was talking about me, but at that time I was working at the video game store, and I didn't have anything saved up. So from that point, which was, I would say that was around, if I had to guess or think back, that may have been around the summertime in 2012. And I actually saved the money and pushed away any other potential buyer and was able to officially purchase the building in April of 2014. So it took about 2 years for me to save.
Hold on. How did you push away any potential buyer? Let's go there. You just can't run past that.
They had an auction, and I went to the auction, and I had a blueprint that I had drawn, and I took it to the auction, and I was just showing people, telling them, hey, I'm already working in the area. I'm buying the building. Here are my plans, and I didn't have any money saved at the time. And so anybody who was, I guess, potentially looking to buy the space, they weren't as enthusiastic about it because they said, okay, well, there's somebody that's already down here with plans.
That thought that was going on in their head.
Right, I guess it was. And so after that, fast forward, after that auction, the lady who, what do you call people? The real estate agent that was selling the building, she was harassing me for 2 years, saying, well, you ran off all the buyers. When are you gonna get the money to buy the building? And I was saving, I was eating lasagna out of the can from Family Dollar, saving every dime I had. So, fast forward, I was able to eventually buy it, but it was rough.
So what would you tell somebody that's actually was in your shoes? They desire to actually have a business, or they ain't even like with you. You ain't even, that wasn't even much on thought at all.
Yeah.
So what would you tell somebody from what you learned? What advice would you give them, looking at your process from you acquiring this building, you and even go into the clothing store you have down there. Let's hit that first.
Okay.
So with the clothing store, how did you get in fashion?
I say the quick knee-jerk answer would be my dad.
Okay.
My dad kind of had an example. Well, he was an example for me, you know, because I say 75% of his thoughts, you know, my whole life was the way he looked, you know, above anything. So,
wow.
You know, I had him as a dad, a father in my life. So I was watching him, you know. So I had an itch for it, but he helped me, you know, learn how to manifest the ideas that I had as far as clothing, for a short answer. And then after I graduated high school in 2000, he helped me get my first job, which was at Goodies clothing store in Western Hills Mall.
Oh man, you went way back.
And then from there, he and I started selling suits and shirts and clothes at the local flea market.
I done bought some shirts from him.
Right, so I say that's how I got started, for a quick answer.
Okay, so let's fast forward. Now we in this building. Okay, I done seen the transformation. What advice would you give somebody? Through all you went through, like some people be thinking it's all easy. They see what you got going on right now. What would you give them? Give them some, not the pros, but give them some cons as far as what you had to go through.
I guess the best advice I can give somebody in a short clip would be, don't have a plan B. And you know, that's kind of cliche, but what I mean by that is my mindset at the time was, if I don't succeed, I might as well die.
Wow, that's so you consider yourself an extremist?
You have to be.
Okay.
You have to be, because I had to overcome extreme conditions. My wife and I lived upstairs in this building with no heat, air. We didn't have a door on our bedroom, and I had 2 break-ins in this building before we moved in. So at that point, I just had the mindset that if I die, I die, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
So that's totally different now, because now your wife is involved.
Right, and pregnant.
So how do, like, that mindset for a woman to go along with that plan? How did you, what kind of?
I didn't have a plan B. Every thought.
But for her to buy in though.
Every thought, every action that I had was, we getting to this next point. The next point is this, opening my store. The next point is you having your own law firm. The next point is whatever it is. That was the only thought that we had. So we didn't have time to really be afraid, because we were saying, okay, well, we know where we're going and we're not stopping to get there, so it's gonna happen.
Key word you said is we. A lot of people say I know, but so she knew about the vision.
Oh yeah.
And she was on
Before
board.
we got
with
married, that was.
Come on, man.
Prerequisite.
Come on. So anybody looking to actually come into this building, you say you got office space going downstairs.
Well, not anymore. Well, yeah, later on.
Later on.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have some office space downstairs. So with that, is it too late for somebody to even just come and be a part of what you got going on?
No, it's not.
Okay. And so what would you tell the people that's looking at this? They see all this that's going on. They see the coffee shop. What would you tell them as far as how they can actually come and be a part of what you got going on?
I would say just have a plan. You know, just have a plan. Know what you want to do, and we'll find a way to make it manifest.
Man, so let them know how they can get in touch with you.
Yeah. I would say call in store at 205-200-4149. It's Trey Washington.
Yeah, that Trey's at Kai.
It's so good, it's so right, it's so nice. Let's have some fun now. We're on a ride. Take a trip down memory lane.
No early mornings till late nights. No school tomorrow, so it's alright. Remember living every day to see the weekend. But when the summer came, every day was weekend. Flashback of those days in the summer shade.
Josh!
Alright, we got you ready to go?
So we got Josh right here, y'all. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk to Josh and everything too. We're gonna grab a date. What's your schedule, Josh?
Here, 8 to 2, Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 on Saturdays.
9 to 1 on. Oh, he done stuck Saturday in there. How long you been doing Saturdays?
Past year and a half now.
Past year and a half. Okay, how has business been going? What's the number one seller?
Number one seller is probably Sweet Dreams.
What's so special about Sweet Dreams?
Sweet Dreams is pretty much like very similar to a caramel macchiato. That's a lot of people come in looking for.
So, when did you realize, hey, I want to actually have a coffee spot? Like, growing up, did you ever picture this, or is it at a certain age it caught your interest?
The main thing is we just want to use coffee for a vehicle for community. So we want to, just provide a way for people to come in and connect with each other.
So you telling me it's like bait to bring people in? Like the coffee is the bait. You put the
I guess if you want to put it that way, that would be kind of like it, yeah.
okay. So how would you tell people to get in touch with you? How can they find you?
You can find us on social, so we got Facebook, Instagram. Instagram, you can look heritagecoffee.al. It'll come right up, and then same thing on Facebook.
Gotcha. Yeah, like Josh done, it done been so many upgrades that done took place in this boy. Like, he done got that added in just to see the growth. To see the growth is ridiculous, man. There's a nice spot that you want to just come and sit down and chill. I want to sit down and chill. I'm supposed to be going somewhere. Grab me a scrawl. Appreciate it, Josh.
Absolutely, thank you.